it's live.
It's live. Yeah. See, Thomas can sing. I cannot.
Yes.
That just cracked really fast. That's a great introduction to people's ears. It's okay, though.
Would you like me to sing some Typo Negative songs? How are we doing this? See the jasmines hanging in the shadow on an evening on a Friday night. Yeah. Little light shining in the window lets me know everything's alright.
Sounds like a frog, but or
That's
toad.
how he sings.
Oh,
Oh, you don't know who Typo Peter Steele is from Typo?
No.
Used to be friends with that guy before he died.
Oh.
Poor guy.
Well, it sounds familiar, but I can't say. But yes, hello everyone, welcome. I am tired because I went to a concert last night and I didn't know it would be 4 hours long.
Jesus.
So we'll see how that goes. I don't know what's gonna creatively come out of my mind onto the page, even though I have 4 chapters left. I do have 4 chapters.
Woo!
But yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go.
I have faith in you, babe. Got faith in you.
Yeah. Well, I don't have much else, Do you have anything? Or I'm gonna jump right in.
We could jump right in. I could sing Black Number One. It's up to you, really.
Well, let's just jump right in. I have tea with me. Right, I don't know how this is gonna help. I don't know if tea will save me.
Is it real? Did you know the E and A and T is silent?
Yes, I got that. Oh yeah. That your jokes will probably not connect as fast as they do.
T, the E and A are silent. Oh, what's up, Buttercup?
What's up? Thank you, Jenny.
We're doing all right. We're doing all right.
Yeah, we're about to do some productivity sprints. I don't know how productive I'm gonna be because I had a late concert last night.
Yeah, it's either productivity sprints or I have to sing every song I know, and that's
fucking bug right there. Okay, you know what I'm gonna be productive with in this sprint? I'm gonna kill this bug. Okay, let's go because I'm gonna scream a lot.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
For everyone's ears. You might see war happening on my screen, but it's okay. I will win. Hello.
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 Hey.
Well,
How'd you
it's so
do?
funny. I got 420 words. Blaze it.
Boo! Yeah.
And I didn't even need a smoke. I just did some strong tea.
Nice. Teed up, woman, teed up.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we have some people. We have some people.
Yeah, we have four people.
I go up. Hold on. Oh.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
Yes, the little tickle wickle. A tickle wickle, tinky winky.
A little tinkle.
There is no need to shout, Thomas. This is a quiet productivity spread, especially
Sorry.
because I have a damn headache. But I'm surprised I wrote that many words. It's so great. Hello.
Hello. Is it me you're looking for?
Probably not, because you yelled at Emma, apparently.
Emma, I'm so sorry. Please don't punish me. Well, all right, maybe a little bit, but don't beat me up too hard. Be nice.
Yeah, I also took on a beetle, so I am obviously very productive today, even though I did not think I would be.
It was a battle of the ages, actually.
It was a pen versus the beetle. I'm sure you watch that back, and you will see me going after the beetle with a pen. So.
Yeah. With grace, might I add. With grace.
Yeah, and fantastic facial expressions, if I do say so myself.
Oh, yeah. On a scale of 1 to 2, a high 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like 2.9.
Yeah. I don't really like to judge too harshly. That's why it was a scale of 1 to 2. You know, I don't want people to feel, because if it's on a scale of 10, if you say like 10, you're like, wow, that's
perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I get that.
How's life? How's everything? How's the kids, the wife, the husband, the girlfriend? Everyone all right?
I guess that's okay, but I don't have most of those things. Making shit up for the camera.
Oh, sorry.
Jeez.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to my kids.
Yeah. I don't know.
They abandoned me.
What did you do? Well, that's dark. Thank you.
Imagine I had children. That would be so scary.
I'm still debating if I have kids, but like everyone now, it could just be I don't actually know, because this is a wide range of like different types of people online and in person.
Mm-hmm.
There's like I wouldn't have kids if I fought back. I'm like, son of a bitch.
If you want, get me pregnant. I'll have your children. They'll be perfect.
I don't know about perfect. That would be a concern.
You don't think I could have kids? What's the deal?
Yeah. I'd be concerned about how they'd turn out.
Look, they would definitely be hairy. I apologize in advance.
Hairy.
Sorry. So hairy.
I already have caterpillar eyebrows, as I have been told. And then we add that with all of your hair. I don't know about that.
I know. I shaved this morning, Look at it. Popped right out. It's like I'm Santa Claus,
Well, it is coming up. So I think it might be. And you just spoiled it for all the boys and girls.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, don't shoot anyone if I'm in your house. I'm Santa Claus. I just let me have the cookies, almond milk if you can. I'm not really a fan of the milk because I'd have to use your toilet bowl, and I'm Santa Claus. You don't want to walk in on that.
No.
That'll ruin your childhood, among other things. Are you celebrating Christmas this year, Hanukkah or Kwanzaa? What are you doing? What's going on?
Well, I do like the secular Christmas since I'm an atheist.
Oh, so like, so you're gonna be doing the Yuletime log?
Yeah.
That's what I do. I drop a Yuletime log on Christmas.
Yes, you do. Well, I think most people do.
Well, they have to. It's healthy.
Do.
It's a healthy. That's why I never understood. Like, it's a healthy part of life. Like, that's existence, right? But I have some friends that are like, you can't. That stuff. You're not even supposed to allude to that part of existence. And you're like, what?
Well, then they also are uncomfortable with death, and no one's making that
Yeah.
alive, so might as well talk about it.
Listen, we could talk about Japanese little death. That's always that's always an excellent conversation starter. But they usually kick me out of the church. But
I bet they do.
Yeah, they're like, "What are you doing here?" I go, "I don't know. I got lost."
They kick you out from many places because you get lost all the time.
Yeah. I've been kicked out of my own buildings, and I'm like, "How'd that happen? What's going on here?"
You just need to be more appropriate.
I try. Trust me. I try. Actually, you want to hear a really funny story?
Yes.
All right.
Okay,
So it was they aren't my friends anymore because I decided that if people want me to reduce who I am, I'm just not going to be friends with them because I have things I would like them to reduce, but I don't ask them because I'm an adult and I have impulse control. Anyway, so keep that whenever I say friend, they are no longer my friend, but for story's sake. Anyway, my friend calls me up and goes, "Hey, your other friend, who is also my wife, her birthday's coming up. She'd like you to come out and celebrate with us." And I said, "Yeah, no problem. The only thing is, like, could you come pick me up? Because I don't want to take the train out to Long Island from Brooklyn, because I think this was probably like 6 months after my surgery. So for the cancer. Anyway, he picks me up and we're driving and we're like halfway there. Okay. So turning around would be a hassle, right? And he turns to me and goes, "Hey, I got to ask you a question, or it's more of a request." And I'm like, "What is it?" He goes, "Uh, my wife, your friend, asked me to ask you uh to just not be Thomas today. Like if you could just keep the Tom down, instead of like a 5, maybe like a 1, you know, just let's get through today without you being you." And I'm like, "Well, why was I invited?" And she's like, "Well, because you're fun to have around and she cares about you." And I was like, "It doesn't sound like any of that is true." Because she wants me to go down. Anyway, so I was like, "Fine." So I get there and I choose to just not be me. I sit in the chair. I'm quiet. I'm just people talking to me. I'm just nodding my head. Yeah, I'm not saying anything with an opinion or a thought. I'm just agreeing with whatever ridiculousness people are saying or doing, and I'm just accepting it as insanity. And then this kid starts talking about extremely racist things. I'm not even going to repeat them. And I'm sitting there like wanting to say something, but I was told that I potentially could be embarrassing around her friends during this party, that I would say inappropriate things. And this guy is going on about every kind of racial thing you could think of that would be inappropriate for a gathering of people. This person was saying. So I'm like ready to explode in the sense of like, what's you don't want me being me, but this person's being crazy, like I would never say what this person's saying. Anyway, move forward to 20 minutes after that insanity. And she comes over to me and she goes, "Hey, a lot of people have been coming up to me about you." And I'm like, "But I didn't say anything. What did I do? The guy was talking racist." And she goes, "No, they said they're worried for you." And I was like, "Why?" And they're like, "Well, they said because you're the life of the party and you're sitting here in like depressed mode and they're worried for your existence." And I was like, "Well, you told me to not be me." And she's like, "Well, it's making me uncomfortable that people are uncomfortable that you're not being you. So you could maybe bring it up to a 2 or a 3." So they were saying the party wasn't fun because I wasn't being me. They were like, they got racist boy talking all craziness over here. They got other, the husband was walking around showing his guns because he was like a gun. Like he's like, "Look at my guns." Like that's all he cared about. And people were like, "We don't care." and I'm off in the corner, not making jokes. I'm not being funny. I'm not entertaining people. So then I got in trouble for making her uncomfortable because people were uncomfortable that I wasn't being me. And it was I need some feedback on this, Nicole. my storytelling needs some. I feel like I'm talking to myself. I'm rehearsing the story in a mirror, like, yeah.
Well, I don't know if I'm the best storyteller, so I don't think you should be asking me. I don't know.
Oh, I'm just saying, like, you know, I need some feedback in the sense of like laughter. Maybe
Oh.
could you stop? You know, like one of those. You know, like I didn't know where I was going. I didn't have any energy to work off of. I just felt like I was just kind of like falling down a hole. But anyway,
I also told you, you know, I have like little to no energy, so maybe you could have saved that.
All right, I'll tell the story next time.
Yeah, do it next time. Yeah, I feel I have a headache that goes back to my like, you know, the headache that goes to your eyes, like behind your eyes.
Yeah. The what is it called? It's like behind your eyes, the headache.
Yeah.
There's a name for that. Do you want some aspirins? I got some aspirins over here. You can take.
Yeah, just shove that through the computer. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. That's probably why I'm not feeling great. I forgot to take like aspirin before going on.
Yeah.
But I had tea, and now I look like a little chipmunk because I have a what's it called? A throat lozenge, and that took a long time. Jeez. Okay. To go back, yeah, that's good that you're not friends with them because that sounds weird. Or they could just like hire you, you know, for entertainment purposes. If they were just like they invited you to and like basically be the life of the party, but they didn't like it, probably because they didn't get attention. So they're like, we're gonna get attention. Actually, never mind. I got the wrong attention. I want you to bring back yourself.
It was
then we get good attention. That's how that goes.
They would like that often. They'd always be like, could you you know, your behavior sometimes is very uncomfortable. And I'm like, why do you ask? I don't go out of my way to hang out with you guys. You guys tell me to come to like a barbecue. You tell me you want me to go to a movie. I tell you I can't handle like gore movies because of my photographic memory. And every movie you want me to go to is a gore fest. I'm not considered in the empathy return. You know, like I'm just right. And the husband used to like my humor, but like the wife, who I actually went to school with, I knew her before him. She was always like, you know, you're embarrassing. I'm like, well, stop asking me to come hang out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to come hang out and then go down to a zero. Like, cause then I'm not going to have fun. Like, why am I there? You know, I'm not your monkey to be like, oh, we need a joke right now. You are allowed to make us laugh. You know?
Yeah.
It was very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. Anyway. All right. I tried to entertain. Want to do another 20 minutes?
Well, you didn't lose anyone. People are just being silent. It's okay.
All right. Yeah. Let us know your stories on people. That's the thing, by the way. If somebody, that's my rule in life. Like after the cancer, like if somebody was like, could you not do this anymore? I go, yes, we can't be friends. Right? Unless you don't do one thing I don't like anymore. And then they usually don't want to change. And then I'm like, well, you don't have to change, but I'm just saying you're asking me to change one thing about me in your presence. So I was wondering because I'm highly offended by like 99.9% of the things everybody does, but because I'm an adult,
really, 99%? That's pretty high there, Thomas.
The reason is because I have I have anxiety, I have depression, I have all these mental issues, these mental health issues. So like dealing with people, I have, triggers, but I've done the work where I don't allow my triggers to be to influence. Like I'm not going to tell somebody, hey, you put your cup down and made a second circle on the table. Like that's not their business. That's not their problem. That's my problem. I have to. That's my OCD, right? So
Yeah.
so like when people ask me to change, I'm like, you don't understand. Like you doing things makes me extremely uncomfortable, but it would be inappropriate for me to ask you to do things that are my problem, my issue. Now, obviously, if like I would like like some people that are touchy, like when they
Mhm.
talk, they have to touch your arm. Hey, let me tell you a story. Or like they get up in your face, they're like, oh, they're face talkers. Like that's different. That's now you're invading personal space. But if
Mhm.
like, you know, whatever, if my behavior, like I'm loud, I could be loud sometimes, or I could say I could say crazy things sometimes,
Mhm.
or this was my favorite because it was stupid. We were at a restaurant and I talk to everybody. I love meeting. I love embracing strangers and people. Anyway, so the waiter came over and I made them laugh. And then the waiter just kept coming over because they wanted to interact. Like some waiters, they come to your table like twice,
Yeah.
right? The waiter just kept coming over and like interacting with me. So I interacted back. And then these people were like, you're not supposed to talk to the waiters like that. Just give your order and let them go back and leave us alone. And I'm like, yeah, but I like interacting with humans. I like making people laugh. I like experiencing things. Now to ask me not to do that, I think that's a weird request because now my request is I wish
Yeah.
you would talk to people. you know?
Well, that's also a good way to not have your food messed with. So
Well, yeah, but if they like you and they're coming to the
yeah,
table often, that
yeah,
that is
you're definitely not gonna have your food messed with.
and you might even get better service because they want to be
Yeah,
back at your table.
exactly. Yep. As
That
for
is
you, read that out loud.
it always sucks when empathy and understanding seems to only be allowed to go one way. That is true. It's very
Yeah.
uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable. This same person, by the way, told me this was actually the last interaction I ever had with him. Uh I had to travel to this. I was in Brooklyn, but I had to travel to basically a deeper part of the city, and I had just had my surgery, whatever. It's been like it was maybe like 6 months after my surgery, so around the same time. And I just wasn't feeling well. Like I was getting fainty. Like I was just, you
Yeah.
get organs removed. Your body is still, it's not easy. This guy's like, how long is this? At first, they were really nice when I had cancer. They went at it. They called me. They did all when I had the surgery. They're like, I hope everything's all right. But they're like, how long does this take for you to get over this thing? And I was like, what? They're like, you're always like, you know, they took it out of you. You're fine. You're gonna live. Like, and I'm just like, I don't think it works that way. I think
No.
I'm dealing with the psychological elements of it, the physical element. Like, there's more involved. Like when you get cancer, the hardest part to explain to people is that some people disassociate. And for 2 years, I actually thought I had died on the operating table. So like every interaction with people was surreal to me because I was like, this is all fake. And like I had to go to therapy and reevaluate and get everything back to normal. But like it was an extreme trauma,
Yeah.
and this guy is telling me when are you gonna when is this gonna be done? Like how long, you're fine. They healed you. And I'm like, I don't think you want. That's like going to war, getting blown up, coming home, and someone's like, what do you mean you're still having these visions? Like you're home, you're safe. Like I don't understand why you're still bothered by the it's insane to push back on someone's trauma. At least that's my thoughts on
Oh, but people do all the time.
it.
All
Anyway,
the time. You know, that's a privilege.
yeah, people are weird. Do you want to do another 20?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do that.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, by the way, did you hear the tinkle tinkle when I went off?
I don't think so. No.
Oh.
Wait. Yeah. I don't know.
Anyway, all right,
No.
let's do it.
Well, I'm just used to you saying tinkle tinkle.
Oh.
It's scaring me a little bit. Probably scaring other people. But
Tinkle tinkle. Well, because I forget that this time I hooked it up where you can hear the sound on the sharing of the screen, and your video goes like at the end. It does like a tinkle tinkle.
oh,
So when I say tinkle tinkle, I'm thinking you hear that, but I obviously it wasn't playing through. So, but now it is. Now it is.
oh, very nice.
All right, let's do it. Let's go.
Yeah.
And go.
Oh, how pretty.
See, you heard the tinkle tinkle, right?
Tinkle winkle.
Tinkle winkle tinkle.
Oh, my eye keeps twitching. That's nice. Ow. But I'm almost done with chapter 26, so then I'd only have 3 chapters left.
The book's gonna be done before you know it.
Yeah, I'm hoping by the end of this week so I can give myself a break.
As in by the 27th.
Yeah, I hope so.
You got this. You got this. You got this. You got
Uh,
this. Nicole, did I mention you got this? You got this, right?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nicole, you got this.
Totally.
You know, did I mention you got this? What are you doing for Halloween, by the way?
Oh, I took Halloween off.
Nice. That's scary.
And I'm just hanging out.
You gonna just hang out?
Oh, candy.
Are you gonna dress up?
Yeah, as a Renaissance vampire or whatever.
Oh, like you did last year.
No, last year it was a punk rock vampire. Okay. This year,
Oh, so I get it. So like girls normally will do like a nurse, but it's a sexy nurse, police burner. But if it's say you do like a school teacher, but a vampire.
No, I just have my Renaissance outfit that I haven't worn since 2017. So then it's like, well, instead of getting another outfit that I spend money on, then I should just use the outfit that I have. And then I have the fangs that I got but haven't used. So I should just use that. So that's what I'm doing.
I like it. That's good. It's good. Sounds interesting.
And then I will watch scary movies for the rest of the night and go to bed early because I'm old.
I'm gonna dress up like a serial killer because they look like everyone else. So
yeah, that's good.
Yeah, you know, yeah,
it's a good one. Or you could just get a shirt that says serial killer, but it's cereal like eating it. Yeah. Oh my god, that's so great. I'm so imaginative.
I used to tell people I wanted to be a serial killer when I grew up, and they said, "What happened?" I go, "I became lactose intolerant."
Yeah, that's a good one as well. Yeah. What are you working on?
I'm cleaning up a chapter. Just cleaning it up. I'm trying to foreshadow the other books. So there's like a rune reading going on right now because like the main character is having nightmares. So he's like, "Hey, Ma, you got to read the runes, you know, got to read the runes, something, you know, because that's in that culture, whatever." Anyway, so she does, and then it's written in tongues, but like once the moment like happens in the story, you could go back and be like, "Oh, that's exactly this thing." So it's just, so I'm foreshadowing the actual ending of the saga, the ending of this series, and a couple of beats within this book. Right? Without giving it away. It's foreshadowing.
You rock that.
I like doing that. I like connecting. Like when you read a series and like the second book, you know that it has the only reason it has anything to do with the first book is because they're connecting what happened in the first book into the second book, but you can't go backwards. Like you can't connect the second book to the first book and the third book, vice versa. When it's specifically a series, though, and you could tell like they're just writing book, each book by itself, and there's, it's only a series because the characters continue. But I would like it to be like, everything's connected. So if you read the fifth book, you go back and read the first book and be like, these are indeed connected. Indeed connected. Yeah. What are you eating? How come I don't get anything?
almonds because maybe that will help me have some type of other energy boost. I don't know anymore.
I don't get an
I'm
almond.
kind of deceased.
I want an almond.
Well, I'm thinking, I'm thinking when I finish chapter 26, because I'm almost done anyway, we might just try to wrap it up because my eyes are burning. I might not go for 2 hours, people. But I don't think you seeing me decline is a great look or very entertaining.
Your head hits the microphone. Boom. Well, if you want to stop now, we can stop now. You did an hour. That's pretty impressive.
No, I want to finish chapter 26 because I only have like 500 words for it. Because Tessa's already calling Grace, so like just fill out. You know.
All right, let's do it. Let's just jump on it. Let's do another 20 minutes. Let's get right to it.
Oh,
All right, you ready?
Oh yeah.
Doop doop doop. Boop.
I don't know what that was.
That was a tinkle tinkle.
Okay. So you were having some problems there.
I'm always having problems. If anyone's listening, are you having problems? Let us know in the comments below.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well,
we're happy to answer any questions you have. Just don't give us any.
Yeah. Well, I'm at 44,754 words, and I just finished chapter 26.
Woohoo! You know what that means? It's bedtime.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was an hour and a half. That was good.
Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, I'll see you later. Bye.
Yeah, bye. Bye-bye.
Bye. I'll see you later. Goodbye.
Bye, I'm going to take a nap now.
Okay, goodbye.
Yeah.
It's really nice to see you. Goodbye.
Yeah, but that's really bad. Bye. I gotta
You gotta go? Okay, goodbye.
I'm totally going to bed at 8 p.m. today.
You should.
Like that right now. Well, we're supposed to carve pumpkins, but it's so physical. Like you have to cut the pumpkin, you gut it, or whatever.
Gut it.
I don't know. Yeah, then you gotta cook the pumpkin seeds.
Yeah, pumpkin spice latte it up. Does your pumpkin scream when you gut it? Mine does.
Well, no, I think you have to kill it first.
Oh, all right. You gotta squash it.
Yes, you do. That's a
because it's a squash. Actually, a pumpkin is a something else. What is a pumpkin?
What was a squash?
I think it's a is a pumpkin a squash? I think it's a gourd. Oh, it is a type of squash. Okay, I was right. Okay. My joke stands.
Yeah, good for you.
My joke stands.
So good.
Yeah, all right. Okay, excellent.
Okay. Well, thank you everyone.
Yep. Okay, see you later. Bye.
Oh my god. Thanks for joining the short but sweet Sunday stream. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Totally read that because I just blanked out. So sorry.
It's 11 at night here. I should get some sleep as I am opening work tomorrow, but I'm also on the last chapter of Fellowship of the Ring. Choices. Oh.
Well, the last chapter, probably, just give it a little bit more. If it's on the last chapter, I don't know if you can stop.
Fun fact, Fellowship of the Ring is technically Act 1 of a single book, but the publisher at the time was like, we are not releasing this book. It's massive. So then they split it up into 3 books, and then Tolkien was pissed that they called the last book Return of the King.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Well, as I recall, Jenny reads the series every year.
Well, you should,
Brings you comfort. It is kind of cozy if you can, or if you enjoy all the exposition.
If you could cut like the first half and then like the second half out, it's a quick read.
Well, yeah. Okay. I think that's basically every book, Thomas. Are you a little tired as well?
I'm a lot of tired.
Yeah.
Imagine Lord of the Rings was rewritten today. Oh, I think 1,100 pages is long. Can you imagine how they'd read it? Wow. Yeah. But I think there's a really great video of Nicole and I discussing Lord of the Rings on her channel. And we talk about how it probably would not be published today without a lot of revise. But imagine Lord of the Rings, like the first book, every book was rewritten like re-released, but they wrote it like where it was just quick. So fellowship just like they are in the Shire. A wizard appears and vanishes for like 20 years, then comes back and says, "We gotta go kill this ring. But first, let's go to these elves, and then we shall form the fellowship." Whoops, lots of orcs. All right, we got to the river.
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
book one done. That's really all book one is.
Boom.
Tell me what's going on in that book. Oh, they go to the mountain and they go, "Oh, look, the Gandalf spoiler. Gandalf dies and the Balrog." That's the
Yeah.
beginning of the book, though.
Mhm.
They would take Tom Bombadil out right away, and that sucks because I love Tom Bombadil.
Mhm.
He like holds the ring. He's like, "I don't care. This is great. Thanks." Then he gives it back. I like.
Yeah.
Fun fact, if anyone doesn't know, Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit only really exist because of a Tom Bombadil poem that represented love to Tolkien's wife, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's a good one. I think most people that are fans know that. Ugh. They would take him out. Take him out in different ways.
Take him out. Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Go away.
Yeah, and that's what they would have that exact facial situation as they were like, "Get him out."
Yeah, remember you handed it to a publisher and they just grabbed the book and were like, "No, this is huge." And then you could say, "That's what she said."
Yes, indeed. Well, that's a great way to end. That's what she said. That's what he said.
Tom
That's what-
Bombadil out.
Yeah,
Okay,
everyone's out. We're gonna go out. We're gonna peace out until next Sunday at 2 p.m. Pacific time. Nighty night. Thank you, Jen.
Next Sunday. What is that, in a week?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. We'll be back, and I will hopefully be done because I only have 3 freaking chapters left. So I will be I'm gonna be done. I'm gonna be done.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna say.
And I'm going to start my book completely over. I'm just going to throw it all out and just start from scratch.
Yikes. Let's not do that.
That's fantasy. How many pages could it be, really? You know?
Hello. Well, thank you everyone for stopping by for 3.5 hours. We'll see you later.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye.